was a dark and perennial gray night in the realm of Manzasun. For quite some time now, the sun rays haven't been able to filter through the cursed clouds of the realm. Few knew what really happened. Many suffered the consequences. But things were about to change. In the realm had just arrived a hero who would change the inexorable flow of events.
Time for introductions is over. Let's get on with it and look for this gold relic.
Our impatient paladin, a cunning knight with a lunatic soul named Rusty Steelknee, had just arrived in the realm of Manzasun, where a precious gold relic was kept. His relic hunter's nose and a series of lucky coincidences had brought him to this place, without the slightest idea of what to expect.
Expect to become rich. What else?
As chronicled on the parchment of the High Wart, the gold relic is the source of immense power.
Good. That means it's very precious, right?
Secrets that had the scent of a myth and that were long handed down by
Cash, money, dime, dough, greenbacks, stacks of doubloons?
Yes, it is worth a lot.
That's perfect then. It will be mine.
Moving the mouse cursor to the top of the screen, Rusty opened the contents of his mighty capacious belt and examined the 3 stacks of gold doubloons, clicking on them with the right button.
There are 3 nice stacks of gold doubloons. I never leave home without money.
How much money had Rusty with him? To use it with the surrounding environment or with another inventory item, he would only need to click once with the left button to drag it. Suddenly, Rusty decided to make a wish and use his doubloons on the well. He clicks on those with the left button and drags them to the well.
Just one, though. I earned them with pain and sweat. I don't want to throw them away because a voiceover told me to.
Great! It worked. Rusty got the desire to interact with the surrounding environment, too, to see what was around him. Just a few items got highlighted from sweeping the mouse. Once Rusty found something interesting, by clicking with the left button on such an item, the action he could perform appeared. The eye to look, the hand to use or pick up, the bubble to talk, the foot to walk. Pretty intuitive. Rusty did a test to see what he was capable of doing, so he decided to select the well and choose the action assigned to the hand, that is to say, use or pick up. Since he couldn't take the well, Rusty jumped in it.
There, I knew it. The voice tells you to jump in the well, and what do? You jump in the well. But this time, I won't accept it. I'll take the well. Done. It's a bit heavy, but it was worth it.
But Rusty realized that what he had done was illogical and decided, of his own free will, to give back a bit of normality to the story.
Okay. Maybe this time you're right. I overreacted. I'll put it back. But don't ask me ever again to jump in the well.
Coming to his senses, and now master of his actions, Rusty tried to understand in what area of the realm of Manzasun he happened to end up. So he pointed his mouse towards the swinging sign and looked at the writing.
It's the sign with... It was the sign with the name of the place. Ye Old Cemetery. When it fell, the sign got stuck in the swamp ground down here and nearly hit the head of my horse Spoffy, which I just parked here. Oh no, there are green trolls approaching Spoffy. They don't seem to have good intentions. Spoffy, run! Oh, too late. Those filthy trolls are already on my poor Spoffy. Cannibals! Just a second. They're not interested in its flesh. But the stuff I left on the saddle? No! The sword given by my friend Arthur? Gone. The shield from my Nana? Stolen. The socks, metallic cloth with the days of the week written on them. Pilfered. My hand-soldered cast iron drawers. Strange. They left those behind. Damn them. Maybe it would have been better if they just ate Spoffy. Tell Nana now that they stole my shield.
The adventure started with some hassle, but Rusty was ready to overcome any obstacle that would appear in his path. On the other hand, you never get to find the key to open the door under its doormat. What fun would that be?
Good. Now that I have the basic information, let's find someone who can direct me to the gold relic I'm looking for. That's an impressive precipice, and there's no kind of protection. God, I've got to be very careful if I don't want to take flight of many, many miles. It would be best to limit my steps and move only when I've decided where to go. There's a powerful wind here. Hey, this is huge! How is it possible nobody ever noticed it? To open it, there's a combination lock with letters and numbers. An alphanumeric combination. Was it too much to hope it would be so simple? It doesn't want to open with science fiction words. Oh man, not this one either. I thought I got it right this time. Classic combinations don't work. Maybe looking around I'll find some messages that refer to the combination to open the chest. The trunk of this tree is written Fairester Ever 86. And immediately under red lights, green lights, 1, 2, 3. Hey, this is huge! To open it, there's a Doesn't work. The indication I found on the tree must refer to something else. Nothing happens. Maybe the writing was just left by a couple who wanted... Maybe looking around I'll... The old toilet. They aren't very imaginative with names. Looking at the bathroom from the outside, I'd have said that it was a hole. Instead, it's huge. Oh, gross. A spittoon. And clean. Well, at least the inside, since on the edges is all the spit of the guys who missed their shot. Ew. Oh, and gross again. Oh, God, something got stuck under my boot. Oh, it looks like pink gum. Ew. Ugh. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing a helmet. A sink in a bathroom. Now, I don't see anything. Oh, the last time I washed my hands wearing armor, all my joints rusted out and I had to go to the village blacksmith. My armor's always flawless, even in front of a broken and dirty mirror.
Our mysterious knight, observing his inseparably reflected armor, decided to take off his helmet to finally see if his beard was grown.
Hey, my beard has grown a long time ago, and I already lost all my baby teeth.
These words built the hype for those who wanted to see his real face. Or maybe not.
A piece of glass fell off. I'll keep it. It could be useful. It seems stuck, and the paper is very resistant. A toolbox hidden under the sink. Well, they were probably fixing it. The toolbox contained a hammer, a screwdriver, and a wrench. They could... This tool doesn't repair everything. I don't know how to use them together. This tool doesn't repair... This tool doesn't repair... This tool doesn't repair everything. I don't know how to use them. It could be a good idea, but you have to consider that walking with a mirror stuck under your boot is not trendy this year. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. It could be a good... I already took what was inside, and I don't need... I am amazing! I managed to reach the unreachable great. Shame that I don't win anything for it, isn't it? Oh, the silence of this grate is nightmarish. Maybe the pixies of cosmic mutism have built their home in there. Okay, I was kidding. It's great like all the others. Everybody knows pixies don't exist. This tool doesn't repair... Damn it. All the liquid is coming out of that vent. Better close the valve. It weighs 20 pounds. It's a useless item, and besides, have I mentioned that it's all rusted, moldy, etc., etc.? I could get tetanus just by looking at it, let alone picking it up. A vent. How can I use this vent? It's the plug that closed the vent above the grate. It's all rusted, moldy. It weighs 20 pounds. This tool doesn't repair... This tool doesn't repair everything. Automatic dispenser for the splash lenses. Sight problem? Your wife bought you a new helmet but the glasses won't fit? Splash some of the renowned dioptry source liquid in your eyes. The effect is immediate, and for hours you'll see better than a Terminite tour. Copyright of the Mage Wiz Artist. Nothing happens. Maybe the sign tells the... That weird item standing under the window radiates a lovely warmth. Could it be the work of the devil? It's an amazing mural inspired by the last album of my favorite group, The Night Trash. I wouldn't know how to pick up this wall. I can't even throw myself inside it like with the well. This tool doesn't repair... There's a sign that says Spectre 4800K for free. Inside is a gear with many colored lights. The fact that it's free makes me suspicious. Who would ever make something available without taking a little advantage? I'd rather not touch anything, so long as... The fact that it's free makes me... I'd rather... It's the plug that closed the vent above the grate. This tool doesn't repair... This tool doesn't repair everything. This tool doesn't repair everything. This tool doesn't repair everything. I don't know how to use them together. This tool doesn't repair everything. This tool doesn't repair everything. This tool doesn't repair everything. Since you get nowhere with kindness, I'll try to be more rude and pull this paper towel. Oh, damn paper. It was already broken. Good. My patch with the pile of paper seems to be holding. If I don't find the golden relic, I could always think about a career as a plumber. I see some tissues of burning flesh among the red-hot grills of this instrument of torture. I want to know how to pick up... Oh, the last time I washed my hands wearing armor... The fact that it's free makes me suspicious. I'd rather... It weighs 20 pounds. Oh no! Maybe the pressure of the installation is too high and the liquid is squirting out of the pipes of the vending machine at full throttle. Good, it stopped. Luckily, the vending machine must have had a limited flow time. Otherwise, I'd have already flooded the bathroom. I'd like to avoid the water jet making a... Oh no! Maybe the good. It won't come off rubbing the boot on that. It won't come off rubbing the boot on... It won't come off rubbing the boot... This tool doesn't repair This tool doesn't repair I can't use it. I can't use it. I can't use it. I can't use... It won't come off rubbing... It won't come off rubbing the boot on that. It won't come off rub... It won't come off rub... It won't come off rub... It won't come off rubbing... It won't come off rubbing the boot on... It won't come off rubbing the boot on... Probably its victims were put over this grill at a temperature of over 300 degrees and kept still to bake for a few minutes. I can still smell the scent of rotisserie chicken and vegetable oil used for the purpose, even if it's been a long time since that grill was last used. I don't waste my money. I don't waste my money like... I don't waste my... Closed. And it won't come off rubbing... And it won't come off rubbing the... And it won't come off rubbing... It weighs 20 pounds. It's a use... That doesn't work this way. I should turn the valve that opens the installation if I want this liquid to get to the... Could be a good idea, but you have to consider that walking with a Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. I can't spend it this way. I can't spend it this way. I can't spend it this way. They don't mix. They don't mix together. They don't mix together. I don't know how to use them together. I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to use them together. Oh no! Maybe the pressure of the installation is too high and the liquid is... Good. The fact that it's free makes me... I'd rather not touch... The fact that it's free makes... I'd rather not touch anything, so long as I'm not sure what... There's a sign that says... This tool doesn't repair... I don't know how to use them. This tool doesn't repair... This tool doesn't repair every... I can't use... It's identical to the blinding torch, but brighter. It's identical to the bright... Spoffy keeps eating the moss quietly, while the trolls have to retrieve them once I'm finished. With all the troubles I've had, I surely... Stay away. Maintenance work. We are working for you. And I don't risk passing. The science... He's the man guarding the cemetery. Or...
Who's there?
Hi, I'm Rusty Steelknee, a fearless knight, and I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san.
Ah, well, at least you're not one of those damn green trolls who come and stink us out with their terrible smell. There are evenings when the wind blows southwards, making it so you can't breathe.
Well, I fear those smelly trolls found elsewhere to have fun today. But why are you turned towards the west?
Aren't you the skinny one with the wooden armor?
No. That's the lamppost. I'm the one behind you, with the, shiny armor.
Sorry, my wife gave me this new helmet, and I can't wear my glasses while wearing it. Anyway, nice to meet you, Sneak Tree. I am Macho Turtle, the guardian of the cemetery.
Blind and deaf guardian. You wouldn't have had any problem getting this job. Anyway... My name is Steelknee, Rusty Steelknee.
You're only at the beginning of the game, and you are already rusty and with a knee prosthesis?
Oh, but this isn't exactly my first adventure. The story begins when I decided to enter an underground crypt where...
Wait a minute. This is one of those endless series with a prequel, spin-off, sequel, and an animated series, isn't it?
That was the idea, actually. As a matter of fact, there's already a comic depicting my brave actions in...
Cut it out, Brave Knight. I already have an infinite queue of VR games to work off.
Okay. A while ago, some water dropped on my knee, and it got rusty.
I understand.
But I still want the animated series.
But tell me, Smilk Free, what brings you in your shiny armor to these parts?
What the... I was saying, I'm here because... I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san. This is the realm of Mansa-san, right?
Of course, this is the realm of Mansa-san. And the gold relic you talk about is definitely the famous idol lamp for TL. It's kept inside the Ascension Temple. Unfortunately, at this time, the temple is currently not accessible. The lift is long broken, and they still haven't made up their minds to repair it.
I understand, but I don't see the problem. I've climbed obstacles much higher than this one. Point the direction of the temple immediately, and I'll find a way to get there.
All right. The Ascension Temple is... at the top of that cliff.
What? When I talked about climbing obstacles, that was just a metaphor.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. However, there could be a way, actually. The Old Guardian, also known as the Old Guardian, had the necessary tools for climbing up to the temple. With that free climbing gear and lots of goodwill, you might just make it.
Very good. Okay, and just where can I find this Old Guardian?
He's dead, having crashed down in the attempt to climb to the temple. But, what's that rotten egg smell? Are those stinking trolls back again?
Well, now I really have to go. Bye!
Hey, look at this, Rudy. Perhaps this might come in handy.
Rusty. My name is Rusty. What might come in handy? Wait a minute. Where did you get that piece of paper?
Well, I only wear this loincloth, so I pulled it out from...
All right, stop. I don't want to know. What's on it?
It's... a list. Here, all the tombs in the cemetery are listed. Today, I'm supposed to catalog and deliver it to my boss. We can exchange favors. You do the job in my place and write down all the corresponding names. And I'll give you more information on how to find the grave of the old guardian.
Hey, what was that? A rabbit? Teflonda Slick. Oh, is it just me, or did this tomb lower when I stepped on it? Moreover, on the safe here in front, the hand of the left indicator moved. From 0, it changed to 130. Of course, it's a scale tomb. My armor weighs 110 pounds, my muscly body another 180 pounds. Total, 290 pounds. Let's see what the inscription says about this Teflonda Slick. Perpetually careful about her weight, each night she calculated the calories consumed during the day to afford the luxury of eating one of the marvelous 260-calorie ice cream sundaes prepared by the cook. There's more writing below, but it's written so small I can't tell the I from the O. All right, I marked the first name on Macho's list. Let's proceed since there's still a fair number missing. It's impossible to open it without knowing the code. And no way I can lift it. I got my last hernia when I replaced one hoof on Spa. It's a cold gray safe with dial indicator. Mac and Mike McOkay. Siamese twins, they shared the same leg. They became famous in county fairs because they were unbeatable in the three-legged race. When Mac died, Mike dragged him around for 2 years, until he decided to cut the leg to the twin, tired of the burden. He died a few minutes later, having accidentally sliced his femoral artery. Poor guys. But it must have been of great satisfaction to win all those races. I remember when I did them with my grandma. We always came in last because of her hip pain. She would get that from dragging me when I collapsed after the first 5 feet. Good. Let's add another name on the list. It's impossible to open it without... From the ground, a heavily rusted pipe sticks out. Immediately under it is a hole in which you can see a broken pipe that contains a smaller pipe. Maybe I need to pipe down a bit. The rabbit crawled up this crypt and hid between those caskets. Bunny, come on out. I won't hurt you. Whoa!
Hey, you! Leave Donnie alone!
Excuse me?
Donnie, my pet weasel! I saw you wanted to kidnap it!
Kidnap? Actually, I thought it was a rabbit, and you know how it is. It's dinner time.
Killer! You want to eat Donnie!
I don't anymore. Before knowing it had a name, I wanted to eat it, but now I just kind of want to tenderly caress it. Anyway, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rusty Steelknee. Mighty Knight.
All right, Mighty Knight. I'm not completely convinced, but I believe you. The fact is, in these times, all of the pet weasels of the realm are mysteriously disappearing. My name is Roy Spiderweb, textile entrepreneur of the realm of Manzasun for several generations. what brings you here?
Now, I'm looking for a precious gold relic, the famous idol lamp.
Yeah, I know it, but I didn't know it was so precious. I thought that King Prime II only really cared about it because it's the wedding gift of the poor Queen Lady Rosemary.
Doesn't the blood rush to your head being upside down?
No, in the spiderweb family, we have a special emetic toxin that splits the cardiovascular frequency at every juncture, allowing us to take positions bordering on superhuman.
What?
No, blood doesn't rush to my head.
I hope you're not planning to kiss me.
And why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. I thought I already saw a similar scene before.
Can we finish this topic, please?
Good idea.
Plus, I only do that when it rains very hard.
I'm searching for the old Guardian's tomb. Would you know where he's buried by chance?
The old Guardian's tomb? I have no idea what you're talking about.
But wait, didn't you say you've lived here a long time? You don't know who the old Guardian of the cemetery is?
Sorry, but I can't help you. What I can do is guide you to the burial site of my Donette, Donnie's grandma.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but no thanks. I'm fine. Since it seems that you know the king very well, do you happen to know where he keeps the idol lamp?
Sure, it's not a secret. You can find it by turning immediately left once you enter the temple.
Huh, that's it? Well, if it's so precious to him, how come he left it in plain view? Isn't he afraid that someone might steal it?
Absolutely not! The lamp is protected by a hellish mechanism. It's not possible to reach the shrine without being burned alive, cut in two by a huge axe, tortured by a rain of stones, and suffer electrocution from 1.21 gigawatts of power!
Darn! I haven't even surpassed the first difficulties, and already longer and more difficult trials are afoot. Where did you say the king keeps the idol lamp?
You can find it by turning immediately left, but it's not possible to reach the shrine without being...
What kind of rope do you require for this magic trick?
It's the nylon web fabric, created and produced by my family for generations. It's pretty elastic and extremely resistant. It also sticks to any objects much better than glue.
I could convince Roy to give me the nylon web. I could then manage to climb easily to the top of the mountain, with no need to find the grumpy old Guardian's tomb and his free climbing tools. This nylon web is interesting. Can you lend me your nylon web? I promise you'll get it back in one piece.
I don't lend my stuff to strangers. I barely know you.
I'll see you, Roy. I have a mission.
Okay, if you're looking for me, I'll be...
But where did he go? Clear consistency, solid yellowish pieces, brownish hairs. I'd say the animal that took that enormous dump must have devoured. Just the thought of getting closer makes the miasma in my gastric contents move. Lub Bear. No standard armor fit the enormous size of Lub. The muscles in his neck were so big that the farrier built a special helm for him to contain it. His temper wasn't the greatest, but his mommy always managed to calm him with the rhythm of the hypnotic sound of Lubby's little snake, as she called it. On the tomb is a grave that the echo seems to be coming from. A bit below, there's some kind of torch holder, without the torch. Whew! That's such hard work writing all those names down. And above all, boring! I'm a knight of action. Who wants to read all these inscriptions on tombstones to find an old guardian?
Our paladin felt frustrated by the intellectual task ahead of him. Reading the epitaphs of dozens of tombs doesn't suit him. So he asked for help from his most precious source of information, the narrating voice. with smooth tones. The narrating voice told him he knew the answer to his question. That is to say, where the tomb he was looking for was located. But then he confronted him with a moral dilemma not easy to decide. If he chose the simplest path, his conscience would label him a fraud who preferred shortcuts to real challenges. On the other hand, he would save precious time in retrieving the fantastic gold relic and conclude his mission.
Why do you speak like that? I ask you something and you answer like I asked you a month ago. You can't speak to me directly?
Rusty continued to think to himself, asking the question that wouldn't lead him anywhere. Or maybe he was starting to show signs of mental imbalance, talking with a voice he only hears in his head.
I'd really like to read all these nice tombstones. I mean it. But I think I could use the time I'd save by choosing the easy path for, I don't know, taking Spoffy for a stroll.
The choice of the bold knight made perfect sense. So the narrating voice decided to reveal to him an astonishing truth. The revelation was so shocking and mind-blowing that an unnatural silence wrapped the Ascension Mountain and its surrounding swamp.
Well, if you don't get a move on, it'd be faster actually reading all the tombstones.
The young and hasty knight had just blown a hint, giving him an unparalleled level of stoicism. But the voice felt the need to help the less wise. So he still wanted to tell him that the cursed tomb was concealed because it hid a danger so powerful as it would be able to wipe out the whole realm of Manzasun and the surrounding kingdoms. The one you know as the Guardian, the voice continued, knows the real name of he who lies in the coffin and will be able to direct you on the right path.
I get that. I asked the Guardian the real name of the old Guardian, and I will find his coffin. Clear and simple. Maybe you'll also be able to tell me which wing of the cemetery he was buried.
Convinced he understood, Rusty walked with firm and decisive steps to have a few words with the Guardian.
Oh, nice. The list is complete. And anyway, none of these tombstones displays an epitaph related to an old Guardian. The voice was right. Maybe there is a hidden wing of the cemetery in which the corpse was laid. Let's take the list back to Macho. He'll be able to give me answers.